Power Talks.
Power Talks.
Yes, guys, get ready. Our aim is to ignite transformation in your life. Each episode, we bring you actionable nuggets of information that you can apply same day. So get ready to step into purpose and make a lasting impact.
Alpha.
Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in. This is our first short segment. We are labeling these Power Talks, and we're looking to keep them to like 5 to 7 minutes because we're looking really to just make an impact with a short, significant message based off of real life experiences or anything else that kind of like catches my attention or something that I have been applying in my life. I'm not really a person to just take information without testing it. There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of ideas. And I feel like one of the best ways, especially with the Word of God, one of the best ways to make sure that the Word is true for you is to actually apply what you have heard. And why I'm doing these short segments is to really give you something to think about really quick to grab your attention so you can just look at things differently and really just apply what you're hearing. So in this short segment, I'm going to be talking about Deion Sanders and how he responded in his post-game interview after they had their first loss of the season. So quick story, those of you who don't know, Deion Sanders is a born-again believer. He loves the Lord, awesome man of God as far as I know. I've heard other reports about him even off the field and behind the scenes, and he pretty much lives up to really that life as a sold out man of God. Now, I don't know him personally, so I won't go into details, but I have to give credit where credit is due, and also the way that he carried himself at this interview, which I will be sharing with you shortly, will speak much for itself as far as character and the mentality. So without further ado, I am going to share the interview with you and come back on afterwards and just share what kind of stuck out to me and how I think this is a principle that we can apply as far as going back over the film. All right, check it out, guys.
Yourself, this game is out of reach. Don't ponder that. You're a great kicker, and you're gonna come and do some phenomenal things for us this season. And this is the kind of opportunity you have as a coach, as a man, as a father, to lift them up, not just shoot them down. You got to lift them up.
Coach, there aren't many 1-11 teams from last year that come into a season and have like this type of target on their back.
Right. I don't think it's a target on our back. I just think this teams are trying to beat me. They're not trying to beat our team. They keep forgetting I'm not playing anymore. I had a great career. I'm serious. I got a gold jacket, ain't back. So I'm good. But that's what it really is. I don't think they get any extra satisfaction, It is what it is. And I signed up for it, so let's go. No, they don't make it tough on our team. These are grown men. I'm not out there. If I was out there playing against every coach I played against, we would be totally dominant.
Coach, you made mention the other day when First State was in town that you're about 7 to 8 dogs away from
Yeah.
where you want to be.
I wasn't lying. I didn't. It translates in practice. I don't say stuff just to say it for a click, contrary to what some may say. But I keep receipts. But I'm serious. I analyze and I understand what we're up against and what we have and what we need. One thing that I could say honestly and candidly, you better get me right now. This is the worst we're going to be. You better get me right now.
So you did hear what Dan Lamb said.
I got messengers. God bless him, though, man. He's a great coach. He did a great job. God bless him. He can take their shots. They won. I don't shoot. I don't do that. They won.
Anything else for Coach? You talk about needing to build them up a little bit.
Excuse me?
You talked about sort of needing to build them up after this result. How do you find the balance between tough love and
Well, I think the film is going to speak for itself when they watch the film with their position coaches and as the offense and the defense. But singularly, you're able to pull some guys aside and pick them up and highlight some of the good things that they did. Everyone didn't play bad. That's not the good. Every coach didn't coach bad. That's not the case as well. But we got some work to do, and you better get us right now. because I like what I see. I love I know I have on shades, but I can see the future, and it looks really good. So I'm excited about it. I really am. Thank you. God bless you all, man. Be safe.
Yeah, guys. So that was the post game interview. In total, it's like 9.5 minutes online on YouTube. You can look it up on your own time. But this is only like 2.5 minutes of it. But overall, like what I wanted to really focus on was when he talked about going back to the film and looking at the offense, defense, and so forth. So the principle behind this is being aware of the enemy's devices, because we have to understand that as children of God, we wage war not against flesh and blood. And if you understand that you have an enemy who is constantly watching you, constantly tracking your movements and trying to see how to trip you up, you become a little bit more strategic in how you live your life. Like, for example, you're taking notes, you're writing in your journal. You're not just allowing the enemy to just overtake you day by day. You are writing, you are journaling, you are having conversations, getting accountability. This is the reason why, just going back to this video, why it's important to have a team of people who can really spot you and give you some insight on what you're going through. Like when you go back and watch the film, using this principle that he mentioned, well, he didn't mention the principle. I'm mentioning it. I'm taking it. But like he talked about going back over the film. And sometimes you have to take your experiences, things that you've been through, and just have a conversation with people who actually have some tried experiences and just see what you can learn. Like some of us, we keep things to ourselves. We keep our experiences to ourselves. And we're wondering why we're not moving forward. It's because we're not going back over the film. And when I say film, I'm referring to our life. We're not looking at the highlights, also the fails, the bloopers. We're just living our day after day, and the enemy may be taking territory. And because we're not aware of what plays are being ran, we don't even know if we're on a film, matter of fact, because we're not intentional about our life. So I just want to encourage you guys, like, just become more intentional about how you do your life. Take notes, have conversations, get accountability, write, journal. I talk about this all the time. Write, journal, write, journal. This is a tool that records you and where you were at certain periods of your life. And if you don't have any type of recorder, as far as like what you've been through, then how do you know if your prayers have been answered? Like, it's good to like go back sometimes and just look at your journal entry if you have it. If you don't have it, you should. But if you do have it, it's good to go back sometimes and look at your journal writing from maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. Do you see a difference in how you think? Do you see any similarities? Like, there should be some type of examination that you take just to make sure that you are actually moving forward. One of the best quotes I heard, and I'm almost done here. One of the best quotes I heard was, without measurement, failure and success can't be traced. So let me say that again. Without measurement, failure and success can't be really traced. So in other words, you don't really know if you're progressing if you're not tracking it. You have to be able to know that you are moving forward. And if you're moving backward, you want to know that as well. Because if you are not tracking where you are, you can end up being in the same place year after year, day after day, and so forth, because you're not tracking where you are. So I encourage you guys, just go back over the film. Get a team of people who love you, people that you trust, and start just holding yourself accountable. Stop thinking that you know it all. Get a team of people who got experience. Start reading books, invest in yourself, invest in your mind. Stop assuming that you have all that you need, and start asking the Lord for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so that you can really start overcoming the devices of the enemy. 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So, child of God, you don't want to be ignorant of his devices. You want to have some knowledge. And the only way to have that knowledge is to watch your moves, watch the film, go back, study. Don't just study to be deep. Study so you can learn your own moves. And another example I'll give really quick before we, just end this segment here is if you keep doing the same thing over and over and it's not working, and you just switch one thing, you just say, I'm just going to switch this one thing, that throws the enemy off. Your adversary, the devil, walks around like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. So you just making a small adjustment throws them off because they don't know what you're thinking. So anyway, even if you start small today, guys, and you take some notes and you say, I'm going to start writing, I'm going to start journaling, and you just say, I'm going to take it one day at a time. I'm going to make a small adjustment. Maybe you wake up at 6:55 every morning. How about you wake up at 6:30? Small adjustments, small adjustments. So anyway, guys, have a blessed one. I love you. I hope this blessed you and encouraged you. And yeah, small adjustments, man. Take notes. Go over the film. You got this. Be resilient. You got this. Even when you lose, you still have an opportunity to win if you watched how you lost. Hey guys, thank you for joining us on Power Talks, brought to you by the Alpha Talk family. We hope you enjoyed the show, so please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it with your friends, family, and community. We want to hear from you. Connect with us on social media to share your thoughts and suggestions for future episodes. Your engagement is what drives us forward. Remember, true power comes from taking action. This is Power Talks, so signing off until next time. Keep seeking, keep growing, and remember that you are Alpha.
Alpha.